What is up, my dudes? Mocha Dick Poon XOXO, fully adjustable, blow for freedom. What's up, guys? And as always, Panther Prism. How's everybody doing tonight? How's life? How's everybody doing on this Thursday night? Welcome, guys. Welcome back. It's been a minute. I can't remember. I don't think I streamed since last Thursday, which is kind of odd because, oh, that's right. I actually had to work last Saturday, so I missed my Minecraft mornings, my morning Minecraft stream. So yeah, how's everybody doing? For those of you who are new, I'm Flux. Welcome to the House of Flux. Did you know that a mocha dick is a male sperm whale? Well, back in the day, that's how they referred to the male sperm whale, as a mocha dick. Education. What's up? We got Stingy. What's up, Stingy? First in the house, Vicky T. What's up, girl? How you doing? Caitlin. Oh my goodness. Thank you, the fantastic Lady Flux. Quiet. You know what, Stingy? You know what? There you go. What's up, Sadie? Jason J in the house? Narf. Is that how you do that? I never actually realized how you do that. Narf. Yeah, thanks for the $2, man. I appreciate it. And yes, Stingy, thank you for the $2 super chat as well. I'll put that banner back up. Guys, don't forget, go to the Give, Send, Go for Zachariah Anderson. They are still, looking for funding for, the appeal and the investigation, all that good stuff. So don't forget to do that as well. Oh, what's up, Valhalla? My girl in the house. What's up, girl? How you doing? Mexican Vader. Snap. Why do you want a wrench? Oh, what's up, Mo in the deep end? Guys, today, stay strong. Today is not the easiest. Oh, thanks. Girl, I hope you feel better. I watched your video. I want to have you on and talk about that because I had no idea that was a thing. And I don't know if you ever want to, but guys, go to Mo in the deep end. She is my kind of people. Everything about her just radiates beautiful sarcasm. It's just so glorious. So guys, where did it go? Go subscribe to Mo in the deep end because again, it is my kind of humor on every level. Why do you want a wrench? I'm afraid. I feel like I'm slightly afraid to give you a wrench. Project Metal Music in the house. What's up? I gave you a wrench. Let me scroll back down here. Buy a t-shirt or a tank top. I think I came into the wrong part of that conversation. New tagline. Become a member to the House of Flux and add 3 inches to your mocha dick. Why just 3 inches? I don't... Sarcasm from Flux? No way. No, I'm not being sarcastic about her. I'm saying her sarcasm is just beautiful. Just every word that just drips out of her mouth is just oozing with hilarity. And I am proud to say I think I was one of like her first 3 subscribers. So what up, girl? I lost my bloomin' mind on frogs today. That was fun. Like real frogs? I'm confused. What are the rules for my channel? The rules for my channel. Okay. I don't think I have many rules. I think no spamming because nobody likes spamming. I guess don't say anything that's going to get my channel yeeted because I will come for you in Minecraft on Saturday morning. Wait. He asks and gets a wrench. What the flux? Yeah, but Stinge, man. You're my arch nemesis. My rival. I can't give my rival, my nemesis, a wrench. You should know that. Rules. Exactly. Just be chill. Like, my channel, it's called the House of Flux. Pretend we're all sitting in my living room or on my back porch. Don't be a dick. Or, as Mo would say, just be a little less of a dick. You don't have to be a non-dick entirely. Just be slightly less dickish. I think that's a good point. So you know what you need to enforce. Yeah, just don't be a dick. I think that's a good rule. Just don't be a dick. I think that'll be one of my taglines as well. Guys, for those of you who are new to my channel, my phrase that I say whenever I start my show, and it's kind of like my blessing upon people, I'm stopping it there. It started from a Maritime Monday with Legal Vices. It started with a Maritime Monday, and then it like grew with the Murdaugh trial because of Richard Harpootlian, who was dubbed Dick Poon, so Mocha Dick Poon. And then the XOXO was from the Zachariah Anderson trial, because we all know anybody who is deathly afraid of somebody and in fear of their life would also sign a text message, XOXO. And then the Blow for Freedom, or Fully Adjustable, was from, also the Matthew Terry trial, as well as the other one I can't remember, where the judge is like the cutest judge in the whole world, and he always says, "Have a seat, that microphone is fully adjustable." And it's just so cute. And it just got way too long. That's what she said. And I'm pretty sure this will probably be the last time I describe it in full length. Maybe I'll clip it and make a video, because that was a long explanation. So I think I can find you a clip close to "Shut Up, Stingy," or don't. Oh, that's a good rule. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's up? How you doing? Mofo Q in the house. So tonight, I did want to talk. I mean, it's May 4th, so May the 4th be with you. I wanted to talk. I mean, everybody is talking about the Matt Walsh thing and the whole anime is satanic and yada, yada, yada. Man, and okay, those of us, my age, our generation, kind of like the millennials, Star Wars, make us, I should make a sound bite. That would be cool. Star Wars is dead. That is depressing. I don't think it's dead. I just think it's lost. What's up, waifu crawn in the house? What's up, girl? How you doing? I miss the days when I was able to enjoy the old series. I think we can still enjoy Oh, no, we can't. Well, no, if you have if you have a DVD of the Star Wars, or if you have it on VHS, you have it before they digitally remastered it and changed the fucking movie. Sorry. Curse word. Sorry. They changed the fucking movie. Which, would you take the Mona Lisa and be like, oh, this is cool, but let me just add these 2 little lines because it's going to make it better? Why the fuck would you do that with a beautiful piece of film like Star Wars? You took the Mona, or because this is like one of my favorite shirts too. It's Vincent van Gogh's The Starry Night, because it's one of my favorite paintings ever. Like, it's just the most beautiful painting. You wouldn't take those and be like, oh, I'm just gonna add 2 more because we know this type of paint will give it a little shine to make the stars look better. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You took a film and then 20, however many years later, you took it and altered it to add in the ghost of what like, is this just me, people? I am mad about the art being destroyed. I understand, like, I can look at the Star Wars and be like, the original Star Wars, that art piece is beautiful. The people who tried to recreate it, okay, so 1, 2, and 3, I'm gonna say I liked 1 just because I feel like it's super campy and it's like, it's so bad. It's good, right? I mean, I don't know. I can't be the only one. Yeah, they just want to take other people's stuff. You're right, Vicky T. They just want to, oh, I'm just going to make it a little. No, they're classics and they're beautiful for a reason. The fact that they took this beautiful piece of art and altered it because they thought, what? No, you don't do that with art. What is wrong with people? Ugh. Like with E.T. and the fucking walkie-talkies. Guys. I'm gonna come out to you guys right now. I've never seen E.T. I'm sorry. I've never seen E.T. I know it's an iconic film. I know it's like, I've seen clips here and there because, I mean, who hasn't seen clips of E.T.? But I have never seen the film in its entirety, and I don't think I've ever seen more than like 5 minutes of the film. So, yeah, I feel like people might take offense to that. Oh, good. Snafu says E.T.'s overrated. Good, I haven't watched Jay. I'm assuming you meant E.T. as well. My oldest child hates E.T. Okay, so am I not missing much? Okay. Maybe I'm not missing much. I just know it's like such an iconic film that never liked E.T. Wow, a lot of people didn't like E.T., huh? Oh, I guess I'm not missing. Why does everybody talk about it in such an iconic fashion? If like nobody Unhung Hero for $5 says, I wasn't allowed to see E.T. as a kid because strict parents haven't wanted. Unhung Hero, that is me. 100%. My parents did not allow me to watch E.T. And I just really never got into it. Bumped a key. Um, it has its moments. I think maybe one of the reasons it's so well regarded is because of like, is it because of its animation and the whole, like, not necessarily the story, but like the overall film itself? Oh yeah, but knowing that I hated that they all. I mean, and they've done that with a lot of movies where they've gone in and like taken out pieces of movies that are racist or whatever. I find that to be so. It's offensive. I don't know. That's a different topic for a different time when I can think about when I can think more clearly on that versus the topic we're on now. Same goes for Ghostbusters for me. One wasn't allowed. Yeah, I E.T., Ghostbusters, none of the Harry Potters, none of the Twilights. I was guys, I grew up in Southern California and I was like a teenager when Twilight came out. A California girl, don't come for me. I wanted to, but I wasn't allowed. There were a bunch, those everything those typical, I mean, it's a stereotype for a reason. Um SoCal represent. What's up, SoCal in the house? There's a lot of us from SoCal, or there's a lot of us from California, like in this circle as well that I'm noticing. Like California's where it's, well, no, California used to be where it's at. California now is kind of sad. I'd rather go see the Boo Box than watch ET. I don't know what that is. The Boo Box? I am not familiar. I did watch all of the Harry Potters, though. That was when I left. When I left for the army, I think is when I watched all the Harry Potters, like all the movies, and then I did see Ghostbusters at one point, but I don't remember it. See, yeah, I have seen Hook, but I didn't realize that's what you were referring to. I was like, is he talking about Hook? Which, bangarang. Guys, Hook, I guess this might be a movie stream. No, we'll get back into it's the whole, I wanted to talk about the anime thing, and now we're on this like movie review history. Hook is one of my most favorite, like, child. Peter Pan is one of my favorite, like, this quote on my arm, on this side, it says, "To die would be an awfully big adventure." And while I was in the service, like, that was kind of my motto, because I had the mentality, I don't mind dying for the people that I love. Like, if it comes down to that, in a second, I will lay down my life in a second for anybody that I love, especially the people that I love. And I've always just looked at, well, to die would be an awfully big adventure. None of us really know what happens on the other side. We all have our beliefs. I personally believe in the Christian heaven and the Bible. Like, I believe I'm more, I'm a Christian, have a few, I just want to live like Jesus lived. I just want to love people and share God's love. Like, I feel like it's not my place to judge anybody. God commanded us to love each other, and that's what I'm going to do. How did I get on that tangent? I don't even know how I got on that. Oh, because of the religious, strict household growing up. Wasn't allowed to see Harry Potter. Wow, guys, why don't you stop me from going down these rabbit holes and these long trails? Oh my God. But Hook was also a great film. Yeah, religion. I would like to talk about religion at some point. I would like to talk about it. It's a very complicated topic and it's complex. And this is the conversation we need. We need to have these very complex and these these discussions so that we can better understand each other and better live together as a society. Because as much as I hate it, I have to live with these crazy people that think they can just switch their gender by chopping off their dicks. But because I'm an adult, I can rationalize and be like, okay, they can live their life, I can live my life. But we need to have the conversations to be like, okay, here's what you can do, here's what I can do, this is what we're gonna do, and we'll leave each other alone. God is rad, but I don't recommend his wrath. Yeah, I don't recommend getting on his bad side. Rabbit trails are fun. Pastor Flux over here. I mean, I'm not trying to preach to anybody. I'm just letting you guys know we're all at my house, right? I'm just letting you know this is what I believe. I personally believe, God commanded us to love each other and live as he lived, which was spreading the word and loving people. And I don't think that's a bad thing. And so I'm not going to push my religion down anybody's throat. I don't want anybody to push their religion down my throat. I think that's a pretty easy thing to do. Yet some reason these people, they're like, nope, you have to believe what I believe. Like, come on, people. We need to have these conversations so we can be like, nah, it's about, individuality. You can be you and I can be me, and that's okay. Good Lord. Can you believe where our society has gone today? It's absolutely crazy. I'll have a discussion on religion when the Pope admits every Pope has covered up pedophilia. Yeah, I mean, in the end, that's never going to happen. So if that is your point, Jason J., that conversation will never happen. Ever. So basically, what? Now we just live. You have to at least try with baby steps. I'm not saying it's okay, but you have to also admit there is bad things in every group. But that does not mean that entire group is bad. I can't go with those. I've learned that I can't go with those generalizations because that's what they do. And I don't want to be like them. I don't want to, all Christians are, haters and I'm not going to be that extremist. I'm not going to, go one side or the other. I'm just going to be like, I live my life how I want to. You can live your life how you want to, but don't force what you want onto me because that's not cool, bro. I'm not doing that to you. Am I right? Am I right? Alua snack bar. Oh, I should have bought a Honda. But back to the anime. We've all seen what's going on, what Matt Walsh has been saying, and I 100% agree I can't remember I think it was the Quartering who said the reason the right loses is because they don't understand they don't understand pop culture. They don't understand, hey, you can't say all video games and all anime leads to violence and murders. Because again, that's what kids like. So they're going to be like, why the fuck do I want to hang out with you then? It doesn't make sense. And I think it's kind of funny that I think Megan Fox was talking about it not too long ago. Like the right just they don't understand. They don't understand that we need to like I don't know, the right has to get with the times. But I I don't know. I don't the political sphere is so horrible. There are so many of us that are like, well, we're not right, we're not left, and we're not centrists. And there's like this whole ass group of people that feel like us where we're just like, we just want to live and let live or whatever. Unless you come for the kids, we're coming for you. Like, that's it. Why is that such a hard thing to do? You do you, I do me, don't fuck with the kids, and move on with our individual lives. The United States is such a huge country. There is no way whatsoever that everybody will ever agree on gun rights or on abortion or on religion. This country is huge. You have far too many different types of people. We could literally be like 4 different countries and it would be fine. I'm just saying, I think the fact that our government is so big and they're trying to cover everybody in this entire country under one umbrella, it does not work. It's something that, I mean, how do we fix this? This is one reason why I like to have these shows. I want to hear from you guys because I know my thoughts and my opinions on, you know, if I had my way, my thought would be national divorce. I think where the states break apart to the ones where I don't know the answer. I have no idea the answer. Oh my god, Unhung Hero, you heard it here first. Flux is for a national divorce. Oh my god. Oh my god. The future lies in the past 100%. I don't everybody says history repeats itself, and there's the history repeats itself, and then there's the other camp that history doesn't repeat itself, history rhymes. I highly believe that history rhymes. And we all know what's going on in our country. I think how do we fix this without splitting up the federal government and saying, no, you can't rule over us because we don't accept those terms? Jason J., were you serious about starting a Gays Against Groomers chapter? Yes, Mrs. Flux and I have been throwing around the idea of starting a Gays Against Groomer chapter here in Maryland. There's one in DC, but we're further from DC, so we've been thinking about it. It's something that we want to do because we need to do something. We want to do something. We can do something. But that again, we got to look into it a little further. Just doing our due diligence, looking into what the requirements are. No federal government is always the answer. Again, I think at heart, I'm a true anarchist. No government. Everybody does for themselves. But again, I understand in this country, in today's day and age, why we need some type of government. So I understand why anarchy would not work. But I do agree the government is vastly fast, and it needs to be reduced. Rome is happening again? What do you mean? Those who don't learn from history. We all learn from history. Everybody just doesn't give a fuck, I think, anymore. Split it up, too big now. 100%. I think it would be perfectly acceptable for the federal government to maintain a military for defense. Excuse me. And to enforce the rules of the states, or to make sure the states are following the rules, essentially. I think a police department would work, but only for public property. They cannot, unless called by the owner of the home, they cannot go to that property. I don't know. I think it is reduction, 100% reduction. I think that in order, I don't know. I think more needs to happen. We're seeing a lot of these banks starting to fail, and we're seeing a lot of movement with this digital currency that they want to push. Guys, if you have not looked into the digital currency, that's not like a Bitcoin thing. The US government is trying to move to digital currency. Ron DeSantis has been talking about it. This is something everybody needs to start fighting hard, because what they are moving fast with the US digital currency. And at that point, we are going to be in very big trouble. The Constitution has what we need. Exactly, but we don't have anybody standing up and enforcing it. And when they try, people say that they committed tax fraud and that they're colluding with Russia or something. We need a core system like we used to. I am so down. Let's start Mad Maxing this bullshit. Man, people will start acting right real quick. Oh my God. People would get their act together real quick, in my opinion. Because we need to water the tree of liberty because it's dying of dehydration. I'll get what is that? The guillotine's the guillotine's ready and built for the French style revolution. Are we going to start guillotining people? I mean, I'm down. I think the guillotine is one of the most humane ways to put somebody down. Right? Just done. Boom. Anarchy. Exactly, AP. Anarchy doesn't work on a large scale, 100%, which is why I understand it would never work for the USA. And I'm not like, yeah, let's go with anarchy. I'm just like, I would like anarchy. I know it will never work. Those with guns gonna make the rules. Exactly. And most of us with the guns think a certain way. Because there's a lot of people without guns that are like... Also, hello, chat from AP. I think we are the whore of Babylon. Like, biblically speaking? Because if you're talking about the Bible and the end times, The United States is not in any of like the prophecy. So I do believe the US is going to fall. Okay, guys, I'm going to go on a religious kick just for a second, but only because it's actually like really cool. If you just think about like, it's just if nothing else, it's a really cool story, right? If anything, guys, just bear with me. If anything, it's a really cool story. In the end times, the US is not mentioned like in these prophecies, meaning a lot of people think the US won't be around, which if you look at right now, the US is kind of falling apart a little bit. A lot of people think the big players are China, Russia, and the UK. Is that what it? Yeah, China, Russia, and the UK, I think is what's foretold. And it's like, I don't know. It's because it also speaks about, you know, the whole mark of the beast, which is neat because if you go into it's not neat, it's terrifying. But like people talk about it, you know, the chip. But the fact that the chip is actually real now, and there's people who have developed a chip to put under the skin for a factory in, I don't remember. But it's actually kind of cool because a lot of the biblical prophecies have actually been kind of coming true, which again, if anything else, it's a neat coincidence. It's a revelation. Exactly. The book of Revelation is the revelation. But I think if anything, it's a really neat story, guys. Bring back 100%. Boom. Guys, I am of the belief that our founding fathers did not, when they said cruel and unusual punishment, I think they meant more along the lines of like, you can't tell a person he has to walk from one end of the country to the other with a like a chain, a rock chained to his neck or something. But public execution or like public stocks, I think would be a really good deterrent. Like, could you imagine nowadays if you just put people in the stocks? I think crime would reduce a whole lot. But again, a lot of people think I might be a little bit. Congrats, y'all. I'm pretty sure we just made a new list tonight. Oh my god. Yeah, at least one or two. I know I'm on so many lists, but again, I just believe in if you're gonna commit crime, if you're gonna steal from somebody, you obviously didn't care. Or like people put, I don't know. I'm just saying for like these warp or rap cases. You guys know what rap cases? Put them in the stocks. Right out in the public square. Child cases, stocks. Let's see what else. Murders, stocks. DUIs. Put them bitches in the stocks. Public shaming work. Beautiful. Guys, I'm sorry. I might be putting us on lists. But again, what is wrong with public shaming? People should be ashamed. If you do something bad, if you fuck up, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should feel shame. You should feel guilt. So what is the problem? You know, in the service, they block out the names sometimes. In Article 15 is a UCM. It's a UCMJ action. It's punishment. If you receive an Article 15, you done fucked up. You DUI. Typically DUIs. like if you missed curfew, Article 15, like it's a punishment thing. The first sergeants would display the Article 15, like this soldier did this, did this, did this, and this is their punishment. And it was like an accountability thing to hold our brothers accountable and our sisters accountable. What is the problem with public shaming? They should be ashamed. I'm going to steal all your spaghetti. Oh, you might have to fight Mrs. Flux on that. Mrs. Flux really likes her spaghetti. If you steal the spaghetti out of this house, she might cut you in Minecraft on Saturday morning. I'm pretty sure I'm not trying to judge y'all. But I'm pretty sure there's a few of us in here that are probably on lists. No stocks for pedos, just public debt. Ooh, no AP. See, metal, that's too messy. Bring back the stakes. I am down for putting people back on the stake again. Child people, right to the stake. Stake or the stocks. That's just, hangings used to be Sunday afternoon, theater after church service and during lunch. Why did they stop? Oh, because it's not humane. They are not humane sometimes. Most of the time, if you're getting the death penalty, you are not humane. So why are you getting put down in a humane way and being hung? Wow, this is a really dark stream. Shame Flux into giving me a rent. Shame. Thanks for the $2 stinge. I appreciate you. Wow, this is getting really dark. I did not mean to get this dark. I do believe in public punishment. I think that would work. I think that would stop a lot of these issues that we're seeing in today's society. I don't think anime and video games are the reasons for our issues today. I mean, if you're going to look at Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto, you now believe you're a woman? Like, I don't think video games and anime are bad necessarily. Can we talk anime? Good, wholesome anime? Guys, if you want to talk about good, wholesome anime, this is my Urza Scarlet. She's beautiful. Urza was not my first girl crush, but I love her. Actually, she's supposed to be on top. That's my pop doll, Urza Scarlet, from the anime Fairy Tail. I would not say I'm a big anime person. There are animes that I like. I like Fairy Tail. I like Seven Deadly Sins. That one was pretty cool. SAO. I think everybody has seen SAO. Which I just watched the movie not too long ago, which was interesting. But I think really... Ooh, I did watch... I haven't finished it, but Assassination Classroom. That one's actually pretty cute. And when I say cute, it's like... It's an actual wholesome anime, which is really weird. But it's, I think, one of the most wholesome animes I've ever watched, which is weird. Oh, and also Attack on Titan. That one was so fucked. Attack on Titan was just crazy as hell. But again, guys, I grew up playing video games, playing Grand Theft Auto, playing Call of Duty. I feel like according to these people, I should have already been in jail by now. But I am a productive member of society. I have fought for I have served for my country. I have I have a job that contributes to society. I'm not a weeb. I am not a freaking weeb. I don't even know what that means, but I'm not. I don't know what weeb means, but I'm not a weeb. Yeah, that's right. I knife handed you. Ooh, sorry to give all of you flashback. Sorry to give all my vets flashbacks. Sorry, Val. Didn't mean to knife hand you there. Ooh, I kicked my desk. I don't know what that means either. But you lesbians. See, is it okay because I'm a lesbian? Like it's expected or something? I specifically thought of you. I was like, oh shit, I just knife hand Val. Wait, what do you mean wait until the end? Does something bad happen? What happens to... No. What happens? Because, like, it's actually, like, a good anime where you're like, oh, wait, this is anime. Why am I conflicted? Like, why do I have feelings? I should just want to watch the show. But it actually has, like, a good, like, underlying story to it. It's not just, crazy. It's never okay, Flux. See, but I like Fairy Tail because Fairy Tail is a funny one. There are definitely moments where I'm like, and I look at Mrs. Flux and she looks at me and we're like, oh, that's not necessarily appropriate. But it's funny because it's like, Oh, thank you, Stingy. A weeb is a diverse term for non-Japanese person who is obsessed with... Yeah, no, that's not me. No, I just like Urza Scarlet because she is a badass and her power is requipping. So she requips into different armors and it's like super badass. Oh, I'm a lesbian. But no, see, I didn't watch anime. Mrs. Flux introduced me to anime. I wasn't allowed to watch anime because I was a good Christian girl. I had never seen anime before, and I think it was maybe like a year after we were married. She's like, "Oh, here's a show I think you'll like," and yeah, that's when I started liking anime because it was like, oh, this is actually the first one she showed me was Angel Beats. I don't remember what it was necessarily about, but I really did enjoy Angel Beats. So again, I think anime is more hilarious. I think it's more hilarious and just straight out like, oh my god, this is funny type of stuff rather than like, oh, I love anime. Except for Attack on Titan. That one is just all around fucked up. She converted me with anime. But see, no, it was like a year after we were married. It like we were already married before she even showed me anime. I don't know. I think I like certain animes. I don't like all animes. I like certain shows. So I don't know if I would necessarily consider myself an anime person. I just, again, really like Fairy Tail and I really like Urza Scarlet because her character is just badass. She's just a badass that does badass things, and it's just fun. Good Christian, highly sus comment there. Guys, see, here's the thing. I've never really delved too deeply into my origin story. I don't have necessarily the happiest coming out story and all that. I mean, maybe one day I'll talk about it because it would probably be good for like other people, you know, like, oh, this is what I went through. I want to share my experience. But like mostly I just don't want people to feel bad for me. And if I talk to I just, you know, one day I'll get into an origin story. Um but I grew up in a very, you know, homeschooled, you know, church every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and sometimes Fridays. And yeah, I was one of those kids. I was one of those kids. Uh, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Wild Red. My dude, my heart goes along with you. And just know that I will be sleeping peacefully in my bed while you are conducting PT. Ah, sucks to be you. But yes, friend, my heart goes with you as I remember that struggle. Uh, the anime only reinforced my lesbian card. Oh, it was like I was already good, but that was just like the cement on top of the lead coffin when you're burying a vampire. It was just like the other. Okay. Uh, God doesn't hate great gays. I agree with that. It's okay, Flux. I'm just messing. You're good. No, I think it would be one day I might do like a video or something where I'll talk about it because you know I think again open discussion. I want to be transparent, but again, I didn't have like you know the best coming out story or any. It was actually quite bad, but you know that's another time for another place. That's way in the past, and it's made me you know it's made me who I am, and I appreciate those moments. And I think one day, because again, the struggles you go through make you who you are today. And today, I think I'm a pretty, like, I have my moments, but I think I'm a pretty cool chick. Don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I'm a pretty cool chick sometimes. Sometimes I have my moments. Um, then she grew up into I like guns and chicks, Lamau. I like guns and girls. One of my favorite line, like everybody loves to quote Mean Girls, especially from you know our generation. Uh, Mean Girls is one of the movies we quote the most. One of my favorite quotes is when the five little homeschool kids are sitting and they're talking about the homeschoolers, and it's like, on the fifth day, God created the Remington Bolt rifle to kill the dinosaurs and the homosexuals. Amen. That is it is the funniest line I think in the whole movie, and it gets me every time because I was homeschooled my entire from first grade all the way till I graduated high school. Well, I think you're a pretty cool chick too. Oh, thanks, Val. I think you're a cool chick too. Well, I'm home. I'm out, Flux. Bye a week. Stingy, shut up. Have a good night, Stinge. You actively hate the government. Of course you're cool. Bingo. Amen. You remember, it is one of the, I wonder if I could pull it up. It's like, again, one of the greatest, I think it's one of the greatest clips because I think it captures homeschoolers very well. Oh, wow. All I did was type in and it came up on the third day, God created the Remington. Have I played I've probably played this clip before and I just don't remember. But it's one of my favorite movie clips. There we go. Share audio. It's this one. Hold on, let me make sure. Come on. I hate the autoplay. I need to fix that. I fixed it. All right. Again, this is one of my favorite lines from the movies. I think it's the most funny.
And on the third day, God created the Remington bolt action rifle so that man could fight the dinosaurs and the homosexuals. Amen.
I love that clip. so much. Oh, it really is. It really is good. Guns and women, things I can get. Right? Right? It's not that bad. God, guns, and girls. That's where I'm at. That's actually pretty funny. I'm a bad influence, it looks like. Bobby Bologna, you're always a bad influence. But it's like, again, there's not one thing that like makes somebody violent. I think the fact that the people on the right that say, oh, the video games are the reason people become violent, or this is the reason somebody, oh, where did you get your degree in psychology? Where did you study to understand the human mind so much? No. People have been trying for thousands and thousands of years to understand why people commit crimes. I mean, oh my God in heaven. Any of you who watched the Letitia Stout trial, oh my God, Dr. Lewis, who literally spoke for 700 years about her and her 3,000 years of education on trying to understand the human brain and still not being able to. Good Lord. I love these people that just, oh, yep, video games cause that. Oh, yeah, it's because they shot that dude in a video game one time. Are you serious? I think it's such a big cop-out to, we're not addressing the underlying issues. We're not addressing okay, well, maybe it's not the violent act in a video game. Maybe we should look why they're being violent in real life. Maybe it's not a desensitization thing, because again, where is your degree on psychology and understanding the human brain? You don't have one? Shocking. I don't know. I think the people that like to say, oh, this is the reason somebody's violent, they clearly have no understanding of life. Because again, I know I got my degree in criminal justice. I had to study certain things, so I may have a different understanding than he has. But to say that this violence is caused by one thing and you're not considering any other factors in a person's life is highly sus. Maybe you should question his opinions a little bit, because that doesn't check out so much for me. I'm just gonna, that doesn't pass the smell test, if you know what I'm saying. Again, guys, Dr. Pepper, wow, I just did me dirty like that. Pib Extra. I love Pib Extra. I'm so glad the gentleman who at the gas station, he stocks it for me and this other lady. I'm pretty sure we're the only two that buy it, but he stocks it for us. It is the greatest soda in the world. I think it's funny that it's qualified as spicy cherry, which is funny because if you go to other countries, in my opinion, if you drink Dr. Pepper, it tastes like Robitussin. Dr. Pepper in Europe, well, in Romania, in Bulgaria. I had it once in Poland and it was okay, but the other times in Poland, guys, Dr. Pepper tastes straight like you're drinking the cold medicine Robitussin. It was not great. Pib, absolutely, man. Pib Extra. It's not just Pib, it's Pib Extra. I remember getting this shit at Chuck E. Cheese and filling my cup all the way to the top and like chugging it. Yeah, I got hopped up at Chuck E. Cheese back in the day. Get that shit out of your mouth. That's what she said. Yeah, it's really bad for you. A product of the Coca-Cola company. Let's see. Serving size, 1 bottle, 230 calories, 0 grams of fat, sodium 65 milligrams, 64 grams sugar. Oh yeah, there's a lot. Wow, there's a lot of sugar in here. Holy cow. Wow, yeah, this shit is terrible for you. It's probably equivalent to like drinking motor oil. But I'm pretty sure that's what's keeping me going. That's the point. It's cough syrup. Yeah. Yeah. But like, I feel like Mr. Pibb, there is a Mr. Pibb, but then there's Pibb Extra as well. And then there's Dr. Pepper. I have not had Mr. Pibb in forever. But I don't think Dr. Pepper and Pibb Extra actually taste like Robitussin. I think it tastes better. Sugar messes you up. Yeah. I really gotta quit these. This is like my biggest addiction to bad things. Cause like I don't drink. I do smoke cigarettes. But I think cigarettes and this is like the worst things I do to my body. But like you gotta have your vices, man. As Jeff would say, your legal vices. You have to enjoy your legal vices. And again, it's not like I don't actually like, again, I don't drink alcohol, so it's like, I guess this'll do. If you drop sugar, you feel so Yes, I have had instances where my sugar levels dropped or when they've spiked. I mean, we've all felt a sugar high where you have so much sugar you get like hopped up. Coming down from those are very hard. I don't think I've had a very bad sugar high, excuse me, in a long time, which is weird because there is so much sugar in here and I am very much a sweets person. I have a very bad sweet tooth. So it takes a lot of sugar. I've had a really bad sweet tooth from when I was a kid. So it's like Jeff's alcohol tolerance is like my sugar tolerance. Because that's how that works 100%. I haven't drank soda in like 4 or 5 years. So glad I left it behind. Everybody in my family has stopped drinking soda. Mrs. Flux doesn't really drink soda. Every once in a while, she'll have root beer. But nobody drinks soda. All my family, like my brothers and my sister, they all drink sparkling water. Which, I mean, I feel like that's kind of soda. I don't know. I don't like spicy water. I think spicy water is terrible. So I don't drink spicy water. I just drink soda. Gave up pop and candy for a year, never felt better. Oh my God. I would probably, if I could stop with my sugar intake, I would probably be like Wonder Woman. But because after I got out of the service, I kind of stopped exercising. So I may be like on the thinner side, but I am not in shape. Like it takes like 2 flights of stairs and I'm like, oh wow, I should probably start running again. And then I run one time and I'm like, oh my God, why do I do this to myself? And it's a vicious cycle. But I never really had a sweet tooth, and sparkling water tastes like static, like TV static. Yes, it tastes like TV static. I don't understand how they do it. I call it spicy water, but I think I'm going to start calling it TV static instead, because 100% that is accurate. Most bottled waters are acidic and aren't good for you either. Gotta go for the alkaline ones. Yes, I don't really drink. Guys, you're about to just see how bad my conspiracy analyst goes. Mrs. Flux and I distill our own water. So, like, we'll get water and, like, we go, we distill our own water. It's better for you. So, I don't really drink bottled water either, which is good. I don't think water being in plastic is that good either. There's so many chemicals that, like, are in everything, guys. There's so many chemicals, but that is a story for a different day. I think I've rambled for far too long. This was an insane show tonight. I wanted to talk about the anime stuff, which we kind of did, but we went down some weird rabbit holes tonight. But I think the gist of what we can pull from this conversation tonight is a lot of people agree with public punishment. So I think for tonight, that is what we can leave with. Maybe think about solutions. Again, I want to get people thinking so we can start making these changes in the country that we need to see to get the country back on track. And again, I'm not saying, but again, what can we do as citizens to try and get our country back to a more formidable shape? Is public punishment something we as a society should consider again? Is public execution something we should, as a society, consider again? Or is it something that, as a developed society, we should not be, having these types of punishments? Glad to have caught the end then. Yeah, it kind of went off the rails tonight. It got all crazy because then we started talking about ET and got into Hook. It was a crazy night for a stream. But again, most of these, I do these because we need to have these conversations as a society. We need these thought-provoking questions asked, because if you don't ask, where are we at as a society right now? Oh, and I knife-handed Val. Well, I didn't knife-hand you specifically. Did I knife-hand Bologna? I think I knife-hand Bologna. But because I knife-hand Bologna, I knife-hand everybody. And I felt bad because I'm like, oh no, I'm going to trigger Val. He's going to start doing push-ups. But I think it's good that we have, again, these aren't popular conversations. They aren't nobody's asking for it. But we as a society need to talk about these things and think about these things, because we need to coexist in the society, and we are not doing a good job of coexisting, right? Well, we are. This country is not doing a good job coexisting right now. So I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out and giving me your thoughts and your opinions, because again, this is how we grow as people, and this is how we grow as a society. I might not necessarily agree with your opinions, and you might not necessarily agree with mine, but we can come to some common ground and find some solutions so that we can live in harmony in this society. 1984 is at our doorstep. Not enough people realize or care. Exactly. this stuff is happening. We need to see this and we need to discuss it because our government is starting to overwatch. The government has done overstepped, but the government has overstepped its bounds, and until we start talking about it, nothing's going to happen. And so I appreciate it that you guys come and talk with me, and it makes me feel not so alone that you guys agree with stocks and the stakes. I think stocks and stakes are great. I think that's also going to be one of my new hashtags, stocks and stakes, because it can be literally taken in two different ways. Do you believe do you deserve the good stock or the bad stock? Meaning the good stock, like, you good stock. Or the punishment stock, do you get a good steak? A nice big old juicy medium rare steak because you good. Or the public steak, where we joke's on you, I'm too stupid to be afraid of drill sergeants. Oh, Bologna, I love you, man. Chicken stock. Chicken stock is good. They don't want to get along with you. They want you to see, and it's funny because both sides want me in some type of re-education. Both sides want me in some type of conversion class, which I find to be awesome. Well, not awesome, but I find it to be funny because it's like one side wants me to go to conversion camp because it's, you need to convert. And the other side wants me to send me to a conversion camp. It really is an interesting time. It really is. I have the screen on PC pause on the best part of the stream. Looks like you're talking into a pen microphone. Yeah, see, I talk with things in my handle. Because I'm like all over the place. I'm very expressive, like with my hands, and I need to twiddle something, and fuck having a fidget spinner. So I play with a pen in my hand a lot. Medium temp, salt and pepper taste. Ooh, a good steak. Man, I need to go have maybe I'll see this weekend. I'm supposed to take Mrs. Flux to Mission Barbecue, which is a really awesome barbecue place here. I think it's a chain, but they're super supportive of like veterans and stuff. So maybe I'll get a steak on Sunday or something. I want to be with you. Like, I'm trying to backtrack. Where was I? Remind me. You need Jesus, Flex. We all need Jesus. That's one of my favorite sayings. Oh, he need Jesus. Anyone wanting to convert? Anyone wanting you to go to a conversion camp? Exactly. Both sides need to see that. Yeah, okay, I'll set up a Discord tonight. As soon as I hop off of here, I'm rambling again. I like hanging out with you guys. I like chatting with you guys. You guys are smart. You're smarter than the average American, and I appreciate that about you guys. Live and let be. Amen. You do you and I'll do me. Just don't Amen. 100%. I agree with you. Preach it, brother. Both sides want. Oh, good Lord. I want me to be me. It took a long time for me to be okay. See, and this is the thing. Okay. All of these trained people, it makes me so mad because my whole life, everybody was like, you are amazing how you are. Be you, and that is perfect. And I'm like, I don't like me so much. So I worked on myself, and I think I'm pretty awesome. And I worked hard to like myself. A lot of people don't like themselves, and thinking that you can just switch genders and it's going to fix that is absolutely insane to me. None of us like ourselves 100%. All of us have something we wish we could change. I wish my hair was straight. I identify as somebody with straight, beautiful, perfect, thin hair. Am I going to go have like a, can they do a hair transplant? Is that it? They probably would even try. They'd try and probably scalp some person who just recently died as a skin donor and try and like, oh God, that is something that is so possible and disturbing in today's society. Wow. Yeah, they will try. But no, I worked hard. I worked on myself and I like myself. Again, I worked hard. I'm still working at it. There are still things I want to change about myself. I'm not perfect. But you know what's not going to change it? Me cutting off my left leg because, oh, I identify as a cripple and somebody that doesn't have to work. Like, are you serious? I'll get you a scalp. Oh no, I love me. See, that's right, Bobby Bologna. Fucking preach it. You are fucking awesome. And you know what? People need to understand. People need to be okay with saying, yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm a good person. And not, oh, you're conceited. You're no. There are bad people and there are good people. I'm a good one. Suck it. I'm happy with myself. Mostly. Again, things I would change. It's 1 a.m. I can't sleep. I'm in so much pain. So glad Flux is streaming. I didn't like me for a long time. I love me. If I can't love myself, how can I understand? Exactly. If you don't love yourself first, or even, again, real quick, I'm sorry you're in pain. That's never fun. I deal with a lot of different chronic pains, and it's when you can't sleep, it's one of the worst things. So I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, and I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad you love yourself, even though, again, there's things we would all change about ourselves, but that doesn't mean we can't also love who we are in our bodies. Now, I'm not saying to go Lizzo. That's too much. Don't go Lizzo. But just like yourself. You're worth it. There's the song, what is it? Haley Steinfeld or Steinfeld? I Love Me. And like the whole song, she's like the song is about masturbation. The song is 100%. Go listen to, I think it's called I Love Me by Haley Steinfeld. That song 100% is about her loving herself. Change my mind. Oh my God. I can only hear Dick Masterson now, which anytime I see Change My Mind or hear Change My Mind, I just hear him yelling it. Oh, I'm going to watch that clip after this. Always keep self-improving. That's the key. I'm awesome, but I'm not perfect. A perfect human, though. Flux, you're amazing. Oh, thanks, girl. I appreciate it. Yeah, again, I'm not perfect. There's a lot of stuff that I still go to therapy. I need to work on myself. I have issues that I need to get over. But again, I recognize those issues and I'm working to get better. But you have to recognize that there's an issue and not just think that cutting off a piece of your body is going to fix it. Bobby Bologna. I'm perfect. Everybody wishes they were me. God bless you, man. Don't ever change Bologna. Val says nobody should have. Exactly. Don't ever go full Lizzo. That's not good. Oh, thanks, guys. I'm just got some injuries that flare up and in pain, but it's temporary. Yeah, it's like chronic pains from old injuries in the service. I feel you, girl. Oh, I feel you. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad that you're here. But just know I feel your pain. It's not fun. Like, I think I'm getting arthritis, and I'm like not happy about it. I'm like really sure that my fingers are starting to like go arthritic because every once in a while they're like, and I'm like, I can't. I'm 30. Why are my hands already going arthritic? No, I'm 31. I lied to you. I'm 31. I forget. I don't know. I feel like after 30, who gives a fuck? But I think, yeah, I'm turning 32. But like, I'm pretty sure I'm getting the arthritis in my fingers a bit. And I'm like, I'm too young for my trigger finger to go. But guys, I said I was going to wrap it up like 20 minutes ago. And like, it's 20 minutes later. I gotta wrap it up, and I gotta make a Discord. That way I'm gonna do it. I'll do the Discord. Fine. You guys talked me into it. There's gonna be all like 3 of you here on Discord. I'll figure out how to set it up. I'm only having one channel. I'm not doing all the different like live stream memes. It's just all going to be one place. We just all going to hang out in one place. Cherry juice helps. Oh, maybe I should try cherry juice. Is that why I like Pib Extra, because it's spicy cherry juice? It's just spicy cherry juice. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed our conversation tonight, go ahead and leave a like on the video. If you didn't, I mean, you can dislike it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Be honest. Don't lie to me. I'm not going to lie to you. I would appreciate it if you liked it. If you did dislike it, leave me a comment why you disliked it. Don't just be a dick and be like, give me some constructive criticism. I'm growing. I'm learning. I can deal with the constructive criticism. I love you guys all. Remember, be excellent to each other and party on.